Joan Williamson with ARC Property Management and Caldwell Banker. And I'm coming to you because I feel the need to share each week. And of course, I'm looking for an opportunity to get myself in front of an audience out there. I usually tell you about books, so I'm going to share the book that I'm reading. I am still reading Hope and rereading some of those pages, so I'm not done with that book for those of you who had listened in before. But the new book is Never Split the Difference. This is a great book, not only because you negotiate your entire life, really, everything you do. From who's cooking dinner, to who's cleaning the house, to who's going to the grocery store, you do some form of negotiation. It's an awesome book. This is what the cover looks like on the book. I am reading it in Audible. I find Audible to be really great with this book because I feel like I'm watching a movie, even though I'm listening to it. So it is a great book. But here we are, and as we still maneuver through the pandemic, America, we are still in a pandemic. Okay, this virus has not gone away. COVID-19 is not gone. And not that we should be in a panic, but we have to do everything that we need to do. Wash our hands, wear our masks, be vigilant. Of course, support restaurants and different establishments so that our economy can continue to thrive. But one of the biggest things that I've noticed in this past week to 2 weeks, because there's so much that went on with all of the hate that was rising in our world, that we are in a revolution. And it was interesting because I thought revolution, I watched Michael Todd, and I saw him have the word revolution up at the top of his screen. And in the word revolution, the word love is present. So yeah, we really need to learn to love each other through this revolution. And there are a lot of people of all nationalities that are protesting, and especially the young people, because we need them right now to go out and let their voices be heard. Nonviolent protest. Okay, no violence, all peaceful protest, because change has to happen. Now, what has happened with the pandemic is that the pandemic has relegated us to our family groups. And I feel like what that's teaching us is that we need to love the people God gave to us. We need to learn to love. Everything starts at home. Teaching love and not hate starts at home. Okay? No matter what nationality you are, no matter where you're from. Now, I'm from the West Indies, and we grew up learning to love everyone, because out of many people, we are one. And that has been the way we raise our children. And that if people hate on you, no, we don't retaliate, we pray for them. Because that correction is going to come through to them. I understand the protests, and the protests have to happen along with the policy changes. It makes sense. It works to help to get things changed. Many things are changing, but most of all, every individual has to change their heart. Their heart has to be what changes in this revolution. So we have a revolution and we have a pandemic. A pandemic and then a revolution on top of it. And what has to change is our hearts in this revolution. Our hearts have to have love in it. We have to care about people, because as I see it, and as we all should see it, even though this is my piece of the puzzle that I'm sharing with you, that every human being, we don't have aliens. I haven't heard any sightings of any aliens walking around. There are only human beings in our world, aside from the animals. The human beings need to just really learn to love each other. And so from this, whether it's your family, your neighbor, schoolmates, whomever it is, you need to love and care about them. When you pick up the phone and call a service provider, you need to care about who it is you're talking to, that it's a person. And this will make your day a better day and help you to move through this revolution and this pandemic. If your heart, your spirit talks to you to march, you should march. If your spirit talks to you to write letters, you should write letters. If your spirit is moved to work with an organization, whether it be your church or the NAACP, you should do either. Whatever your heart is moved to. And remember, in my previous videos, I talked about mind, spirit, and body. You have to continuously work on those. So I'm going to end this conversation with saying that you have to continue to work on those so you can get a direction in your spirit from God as to what you need to do during this revolution and the pandemic, because they are both happening at the same time. It is a terrible thing for all those who have lost their lives, lost their loved ones. And we keep them in prayer because we need them to be strong to continue on. But we need America to be strong in this revolution and learn to love each other. And don't just march, or if you're going out there doing violent things, don't go out and do violent things. Go out, march, but then get yourself registered to vote. Because everything works together, and you cannot have one without the other. So we need the marchers, we need the policy people, and we need everyone to be able to do all of those pieces in order to have a world that our children, I have children, I have young people, that so that they can live in a world where people care about each other. People will help each other when they see each other on the street. So be strong, have an awesome week, and I look forward to talking with you next time once I have my next books that I will share with you. Okay, so keep love and hope and peace alive. Take care. Real estate is what I do. 24 years in the business. And if you're thinking about buying or selling a home, call me. I would love to take care of you. Now, if you're not planning to sell and you want property management, I can do that too. Okay, so take care and talk to you soon.